Hey, dear Tyler, good morning. And how are you? How are you doing? I hope your weekend was awesome and amazing. It's another new week. August seems to be pretty long. I just realized that August seems to be pretty long, but I hope your week has been good. I hope your week has been fine, or rather, your weekend was fine. And, it's a new week. Opportunity to start things afresh, new energies here and there. Thank you so much for your feedback so far on each of the podcasts. It's been a fun 2 months, really. I think this has been my most enjoyable 2 months. July, August so far has been really good, dear Tyler wise. It's been epic, it's been amazing. So thank you so much for your feedback. Thank you for everyone that is part of the Dear Tyler community that shares this podcast with people, reminds people of, episodes here and there. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for helping us build this community. God will bless you. God will really, really bless you. Apparently, I'm beginning to feel as if I am behaving like a love doctor because most of the topics that I end up saying, at least for the past 2 months, have really been more on kind of like love kind of things. And I'm like, Binga, you need to calm down. But I think it's been engaging and it's been quite revealing. Revealing in the sense that people get to see different perspectives from things. I always maintain that I'm not an authority in this. In these topics, I'm not an authority at all. But I just use the opportunity to share my views, things that I've learned, things that I've experienced, things that I've heard, and most importantly, things that I agree with. And I try my best to make sure that everything falls in line with Scripture, or at least the character of the kingdom. It's very, very important to me that it's not just about my opinion, it's not just about how I feel, but what I believe represents the standards of God. Right, so I think that that's very, very important. So today, I have a very interesting topic. All for one, all for love. All for one, all for love. And it's one of those topics where, it stemmed from my hearing something online. Now, people generally have their mantras, they have their vision statements, they have their values, and your values would always determine your decisions. What you hold dear to you would inform your decisions. They would be the bedrock of every choice that you make, your values. Now, people have their own values. Everybody has their distinct, their unique values. And so do I. But I'm very open as an individual for flexibility, in the sense that if somebody proposes something that I feel is a greater truth than I already hold dear to me, I quickly subscribe. To this. So a long time ago, I was an avid believer in the concept of 50-50. Right? Whether relationship or whether a working relationship or anything, I was of the opinion that, 50-50. And I understood, or rather now I understand the perspective from which it's coming from, right? So they're like, the energy that you put in is the energy that I'm going to give out, right? The energy you put in is the energy I'm going to give out. And I used to be an avid believer in it. So it's like, gauge the person and see what the person is doing and then give it back, so that you don't end up hurting yourself or don't end up losing more than you should, or bearing the brunt of the partnership in the business or whatever. Do you understand? So The energy you give is the energy I'll give you. So I had to start asking myself questions, because who initiates it then? Because if at the back of my mind, right, I'm having that thought, what if the person too is having that thought at the back of his or her mind? So I'm waiting to gauge how you do, how much energy you put in, right? Then you two are now waiting to gauge how much energy I put in. At the end of the day, nobody's really going to make a move. Nobody is ever going to make a move that way. So, if I say that I give based on what you give me, it's like, okay. So you're trying to say that you're waiting for my move. Why can't I give based on what you give me? So that's where I feel that the concept of 50-50 has an issue. The concept of 50-50 has an issue. But like I said, I understand the perspective that people are coming from. And I think that it's valid to a point where that in every relationship, partnership, the two parties should be committed to contributing. My concept or my challenge is that 50. Now, I was watching something on Facebook, and they were moving around asking, couples for relationship advice. And this particular lady said something. She said, that concept that you give 50-50%, 50-50 in a relationship. She said, throw it away. That give 100-100. And I was like, okay, wow, okay, let me listen. She said, yes. 50 shows that I'm holding something back. I'm hiding something, or I'm keeping something away from you. 50 shows that I'm not being absolutely honest with you. 50 shows that along the line you would discover something that you never knew was there. And that thing may eventually irritate you. So give 100. Let me know what your 100% is. You know what my 100% is. I want you to go back sleeping. I want my spouse to go back sleeping in the night knowing that my partner gave 100%. My partner did not hold anything back. So this is my partner's 100%. Maybe the person has a limitation somewhere, but this was their 100%. And we can work together to build that limitation. This was my partner giving 100%. And I can sleep at night knowing that I gave 100% to what I was doing. I don't want to be able to sleep knowing that there was the possibility that I could do more. Now, I think this concept is scary. And the reason, remember, on Thursday we spoke about it, about keeping good memories. It's because of the bad experiences that we've had, and we're trying to be extremely cautious about certain things. Now, especially when it comes to an intimate relationship, this is my belief, that you shouldn't hold anything back. If somebody deserves your love, they deserve it. If they don't deserve it, they would show you that they don't deserve it. You're keeping yourself away. You're keeping your 50 aside, not overdoing it in quote. Doesn't change the fact that the person would like you eventually, if the person won't, the person will cheat. The person would break your heart. You see, people always live out the fullness of who they are, irrespective of the things that you do. So maybe for the meantime, they can, hide within that system. If you get what I'm saying, they hide around it, they just beat around the bush, try and make it look like, or they can put up a facade around the things that you do. So, but they can only do it for so long rather, because ultimately their real personality comes out. So think about the first date or your first encounter with the person, and the person is also nice also. So let me give you, I always love using myself as an example. People assume that I'm the outgoing type. I am not the outgoing type at all. I was talking to somebody recently. I said, me and my siblings, we can be in the same house for 2 weeks. I will not see each other. I will not bother. We chat. Hey! I'm perfectly okay in my personal space. You cannot imagine. Anything that would make me to actually stand up and walk out, I consider most of the time stressful. But meeting people, I always love to be as open, as relatable as possible, if you understand what I'm saying. So when you, first of all, you meet me, I'm like, hey, how are you? How are you? Good? Try to make you feel comfortable for various reasons, right? Various personal reasons. Binga is a very nice, outgoing person. And when I say, I'm like, hey, what's up? And then there could just be a day that I've just so locked up that I'm away. Like, yeah, Binga, I didn't know this about you. Or something like that. You can be so reserved, or you can be this. Like, yeah, I thought this is me. Right? Usually when I'm in a conversation, I try to give my best to the conversation. But naturally, I'd like to just be in my own space. Not really do too much of the communication and all. I only talk if I feel the need to. I don't just like random gist, personally. I like things to be more focus driven. Do you understand? So if I realize that the gist is just becoming random, I could really just pull out. But that's just a personality thing. So imagine if I decide to, because I want to keep people happy and elated all the times, that I hide this particular part of me, especially if I'm in a relationship with someone or a partnership business something, and then all of a sudden they now realize this, they now feel that but this wasn't what it was. Now this isn't who you were. Do you understand? You have changed. Hey, that's the terminology. You have changed. You've changed. This wasn't you. I remember when you first came to me, you were like this, you were like that, but then you've changed. You've changed. Nah, I didn't change. This is me. So, I think relationship, this whole intimate relationship thing serves best most times for the topics that I share in this line. So, let's say you're a hard lover. You go all out and you love recklessly. And you be like, let me not do it before this guy thinks I like him too much, or this lady thinks I like her too much. And then the person wastes my love and everything. Instead of you to do it and understand how the person receives it, let the person learn you. You're gauging to see. I think the reason why there are a lot of broken relationships is because people have not given their all. People didn't lay all their cards on the table. People are afraid of vulnerability. I think it should be one of the greatest pointers for you before you start a relationship. The issue of vulnerability. How vulnerable can this person be? How vulnerable can this person be? I think there's this couple that I watch on social media. I think they're called Slice and Rice. A Black American got married to a Korean American, two different cultures and all. And one of the things that I love and I've learned about them is that the guy is more of the reserved kind of guy. You understand? He comports himself in a certain way. The lady is, the very jovial type. Like when she laughs, she rolls over him. Like, he made mention of something. He said that because they're married now, so when if the wife wants to, relate something hilarious to him, right, she moves from her room or from whatever room she's in into where he is just to laugh on him. That's how she is. Do you understand? Now, she can be that to him and not feel ashamed, because he said that it happened on their first date. Mama did that. So it was a shock to him first. Like, okay, this is not what I'm used to. But he began to appreciate the fact that this is who she is. She's not hiding it. And if I'm going to love this person, I'm going to love this about the person. As long as it's not detrimental to her personality, detrimental to her health, detrimental to her mind or something, then this is who I'm also going to love. So he'll go back and think, am I ready for it? If I'm not ready, let me tell her that, Mama, please, calm down. So before, she used to, be a little bit, people used to say she overdoes it. But last, the person that she's with, spending the rest of her life with, loves her and has understood that this is an expression of who she is. And he feels privileged to know that she's confident enough to throw herself over him and that he'll be able to catch her. Yes, he too has done his own assignment to, prove himself worthy of such vulnerability. But only this, right? All this can only come if we learn to give 100%. You may be part of an organization and they're not doing particularly well. Give your 100%. There was this episode of Dear Tyler, Love Never Fails. You can never lose for loving completely. Tyler, listen to me. You can never lose for loving completely. You can never lose for loving genuinely. You can never lose for giving your all. You are not at a loss. The person that despised it, the person that ridiculed it, is the person that is truly at a loss. You as a person, you as an individual, you can never lose, Tyler. Never. That's very, very important for you to know. Give your all, or don't give anything. My 100% may not look big in your eyes, but it's my 100%. My 100% may look too excessive, but that's my 100%. When somebody has opened up to be vulnerable with you, understand that the person is doing something very, very risky. But because they value you, they don't want to hide or keep secrets. Imagine you being a parent and the 100 you said, I'm going to contribute to my child's well-being based on how much he gives out of the things I do. Hey, are you not setting up the child for disaster? I don't want us to be overly conscious about other people, because you don't have control over other people's actions. The only person that you have control over is yourself, you, Tyler. Only you. Ask yourself, are you giving your own 100%? Be at peace knowing that you gave your 100%. The Bible says, do not cast your pearl among swine. So it means that you must have already identified the swine first. If you feel somebody is not worth your 100%, do not get involved. This is also a message to like me. Hey, Binga. If you feel somebody is not worth your 100%, don't get involved. But once you've made a commitment, 100% goes in. 100% goes in. There's this caption that I saw that it's okay for us to fight, right? Let's fight, no problem. But go home, sleep, be angry. But then tomorrow we'll continue our relationship from where we stopped. Like, I'm not giving up on you. So this is my 100%. So it's fine that there are arguments, there are disagreements here and there. But I'm sleeping knowing that this person is giving his 100%. This person is giving her 100%. And at the flip side, when you notice somebody giving their 100% to you, honor it. If you feel you cannot match up, if you feel that this is something that you cannot do, the most honorable thing to do is to let the person know, so that the person can withdraw that part and move on and give that energy to somebody that can handle it. It's very important, Tyler. It's either 100% or no percent. If you're going to be a friend, be a friend. If you're going to be an intimate partner, be an intimate partner. If you're going to be a business partner, be a business partner completely. Now, I know some people may not necessarily agree with this, and it's absolutely fine. Like I said, that we are all an expression of our values. I'm just the kind of person that is open enough to be flexible on values, especially if somebody brings a value that I feel trumps mine. Trumps mine in the sense that it holds higher integrity, or it holds more water. And so I understand that some of us will disagree for whatever reason that we have, and it's absolutely respected. Absolutely respected. I just believe that giving 100% shouldn't be a fear for any one of us. Giving 100% shouldn't be a fear for any one of us. Give 100% to your vision. Give 100% to your team. Give 100% to your family. Give 100% to your friends. Give 100% to your partnerships. Give 100% to your relationship. Based on the context, based on the rules of engagement, make sure that your 100% goes in. If you're asked to wash tables, clean tables, 100%. You're not going to clean the table based on how much they pay you. 100%. There is a reward for those that give all. There is truly a reward. So, all for one. If it's all for one, right? Then, or rather, if it's all for love, then let it be all for one. Give your all for love. Give your all for that one. If you disagree, I would like to hear your disagreements. I'd really love to hear your disagreements, Tyler. If you disagree, I'd really love to hear your disagreements. Right? I would love to hear a disagreement. But this is my stance for the meantime. I really agree with what that lady said. And her and husband look, pretty good. I think there was this is the last story yet. I think it was Steve Harvey show or so, one of the longest couples. I think they've been married for like 83 years. And he just asked them, what's the greatest advice? He was like, just be open and be honest with each other, right? And just let each person know where you're headed to. They said that openness was it for them. That openness was it for them. I have this friend of mine. No, let me not talk about that because it will just open up a controversy and all. But that openness really, really matters. Openness really, really matters. And I feel that they just decided to give their 100% at each time. You may give me reasons not to be committed, but I give myself reasons to be committed. If you have decided that this relationship is not working and then I pull out, it's fine. But I'm not pulling out because I kept something. I pulled out because you felt it wasn't worthwhile. And I carry my 100% and I go. Trust me, you never lost by giving 100%. So like I said, I would like to hear your views, Tyler, right? I would love to hear your views. So do have an awesome week ahead, right? Please remember to share, continue to like, and follow us on our social media pages and all. So please share with other people, right? So this is me signing out. Remember, I love you, I believe in you, and I am always rooting for you. Bye.